Well, firstly, it's amazing to be racing in Monaco.
Yeah.
I've done it a few times on the streets, just here, but to be on the water is a new experience. That's quite fun. But speaking of the water, we talk about how the course changes every time because it's water, but here, the conditions have been wild. Sometimes it's pretty calm, sometimes there's massive rollers. We've got these super yachts coming in and out all the time, they're churning up the course. And we had a setup that worked in some of those conditions, but to make it work in all of them that's a real challenge. And what that's meant is that the drivers have really had to work together, because every time they go out, they're experiencing something probably totally different than the last time they were in the boat. So they constantly needed that update and that feedback about what was working in terms of driving style, so that every time they went out, they had the latest info and could make the best of the conditions as we were finding it.
Yeah.
So again, credit to them. Like, they're always neck and neck on pace, but the way they work together, it's constantly driving the team forwards. Yeah.
To be honest, I'm just really excited to get back in the boat. That was a real anomaly that last session. We want to figure out what went wrong. We need to check everything with spanners. We need to watch some videos and just really get to the bottom of it. It's really frustrating when you end on a session like that, because we knew we had such good pace here in other points of the weekend. So I think we need to figure out what happened first of all, and then look forward to hopefully some calmer water. But this is still the first season for this team. Obviously, we're learning so much about the balance of this boat and how to set it up in different water conditions. And this afternoon was probably the hardest that we've had so far. So we'll hopefully pray for some smooth waters in Lagos.
Definitely was the worst conditions we've seen all year. I think that was the biggest challenge, was trying to find the setup and, you know, the driving ways and what we wanted to do with our strategy on the long and short lap to try and stay in the calmest water, because it was so hard to find clean water out there, and it was really making it difficult to get the boat on the foils. And obviously, you know, the boat is the fastest on the foils, so it was a struggle for sure there. And it was a good difficult course. I think it really taught us a lot of different things about the RaceBird, so we'll take it, try our best for the future.
A real credit to our mechanics this weekend, James and Greg, because the conditions here are pretty brutal on the boat. They really do smash the spins a little bit, and we, after shakedown when we ironed out a few small gremlins, the boat hasn't skipped a beat all week. It's completed every single session.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a real credit to them. Finish first to finish. Having LeBron here today, we've been absolutely stoked to meet him. So it was great to be able to talk him through the RaceBird with Catie and Rusty, show him a little bit of the work that we've put into getting the team where we are. And I think he had a really good time. There's no doubt that his presence brings a boost to the team in terms of our motivation. He's an exceptional athlete. He's inspirational for the team. So yeah, couldn't be more stoked to have him on site here in Monaco, and hopefully we'll get him for a few more races this year. Yeah.
It was amazing to have LeBron here this weekend with us. The first time that he's seen the RaceBirds in real life, the first time that he's joined the E1 paddock, and so many different owners were here this weekend. So I think the competition was more between them than on track. But yeah, it was really amazing to meet him and show him this sport.
We've tasted the podium, we know what it's like. We desperately wanted it this weekend. And we came this close, and that's why it hurts. Eyes are forward. We've got a break now. We can regroup. We can really get into these past three events, put all of the jigsaw pieces together to figure out what the lessons are to be learned from everything there, and then go to, I guess, a completely different destination in Lagos, which will be another exciting new challenge. Yeah.
I say we're pretty down at the minute because we just come P4, which is always the worst spot when you're so close to the podium. We've had fastest practice time, we've had fastest laps today in the race heats as well. Still some really important championship points, so we have to be happy with that.
You get your hopes up and a little bit of a letdown, but you know, overall we did good. We're learning as we go, and P4 is still great. It's just touching the podium, and we wanted that podium so bad. So I think you'll see a big regroup of everybody and come back, especially us. We're gonna regroup, go over all the data, come up with an even better strategy, and put Lagos on the target.